Yo, yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Kareem Supreme. What up, you big dummies? Yo, can y'all believe it's been 50 years since Sanford and Son aired? And I got this complete series. It has all 6 seasons right here in this little box. I got it off of Amazon for $20. You can't beat that. Yeah, it's the Sanford and Son complete series. The complete series, season 1 through 6. Yep. Yes, sirree. Yeah, it had Redd Foxx and Damon Wilson as Lamont. And I remember when I was young, me and my mom used to sit up and watch reruns of Sanford and Son over and over every day. This is when TBS first came to Rochester Cable back in the mid 80s. They would show reruns of Sanford and Son every evening. And like I said, we would just stay up until it went off. We would just watch it until it went off. I think it would start at like 6 and go until like 9:30, something like that. And we should just be cracking up. Those was the good old days from Rochester, New York in the mid 80s. That's when times were easier, simpler. It seemed like there was a sense of community. There was a sense of unity in the community, sorry. And it seemed like family stuck together. I remember my Aunt Sandra. She loved this show so much. Her favorite character was Lamont. She loved him so much she named her first son Lamont. But a lot of people don't know the backstory behind Sanford and Son. It was another Norman Lear sitcom. Norman Lear, he's responsible for Good Times, Sanford and Son, and a few other black sitcoms. A lot of these shows had white writers, telling these black stories. And I think Redd Foxx was one of the writers for Sanford and Son, but they mostly had white writers back then. And a lot of the cast members wasn't happy, But in Sanford and Son's case, it wasn't that they were unhappy about having white writers. They were unhappy about the money, because as soon as Sanford and Son hit the airways, it just took off, especially in season 2. Season 2, which was 1973, they were ranked number 2 in the country. They were ranked number 2 of the most watched sitcoms in the country, and they knocked Brady Bunch out of the picture. They knocked Brady Bunch down. Like, Brady Bunch just went down once Sanford and Son came out. There's this there's a saying that there's a Hollywood saying that Sanford and Son killed the Brady Bunch, which it did, because not only did black people like Sanford and Son, but I remember a lot of white people used to always talk about Fred Sanford when I was young. They used to always quote some of his jokes. They would imitate him a lot. They would try to, make their voice sound like his. And so did I. But, this was the first black show that I saw that white people gravitated to. And back to the characters, Redd Foxx, he was from St. Louis, Missouri. He's part Indian. His real name is Fred. His real name is what is his real name? Fred. No, wait. On the show it's Fred. His real name is Redd Foxx. Elroy Redd Foxx or something like that. His first name is Elroy, I think. I should have did my research. I'm just going off top of the dome. But yeah, his mother was part Indian. And he grew up in St. Louis. He moved to Harlem. And he was best friends with Malcolm X. Both of them names were Red. They used to call Malcolm X Detroit Red, and they used to call Redd Foxx St. Louis Red. And their friendship sort of deteriorated because Malcolm was a he was a gangster. He was in the streets. Redd Foxx was trying to make it to Hollywood, which he eventually did. And Malcolm X ended up in prison, and y'all know the rest. With Malcolm X, he ended up becoming the Malcolm X that we know. When he got with the Nation of Islam. But yeah, Redd Foxx wasn't happy about the money. Since they was ranked number 2, number 3 the next season, and they were constantly in the top 5 for like 4 or 5 years straight, and the money was looking kind of funny. So Redd Foxx, I don't know if y'all remember Redd Foxx, he abandoned the show. Whitman Mayo, who plays Grady on the show, Grady took his place. He was staying there taking care of Lamont, taking care of the business, watching over the business. The thing that got me about this show, Lamont's character, he was 30 years old, and he acted like he was 12. Hey Pop, where's my breakfast? You know what I mean? He just acted childish to me. A lot of people thought he was gay. To me, he just acted childish. Like he was saying things that a 12-year-old will say. Hey Pop, where's my breakfast? Pop, Pop, I'm hungry. I can't sleep. Pop. You know what I mean? I know it was TV, but I was a kid thinking about, when I was a kid, I was wondering why did they have this character acting like this, but who knows? Yeah, Redd Foxx, he was one of the first pioneering black comedians that came out of the Chitlin circuit. Redd Foxx, Dick Gregory, Bill Cosby, all the comedians that came up in the 40s and 50s. Richard Pryor didn't come until like the 60s and 70s, but the Redd Foxxes and the Dick Gregorys of the world, they were the pioneers, of black comedy. And yeah, Redd Foxx, he was gone from the show because they was acting funny with that money. And him and Lamont fell out because Lamont felt like, hey, now you messing with my money. You know what I mean? You should have let me know. So we both could have did a silent protest or, a loud protest or what have you. But it didn't go that way. And Redd Foxx was famously known for faking heart attacks on the show. All throughout the show's run, he would fake his heart attack. He would fake heart attacks. And sad to say, he ended up dying like that on the set of his show in 1991. I forgot the name of it. I think it was called The Proud Family. But everybody thought he was joking. Everybody thought he was joking. They were standing around laughing and blah, blah, blah. And, until he said, somebody called my wife. Then that's when they knew he wasn't playing. But by then it was too late. He passed away right there on the set. Sad. I remember that like it was yesterday. I remember hearing about it on the news. And when he died, he was $3.5 million in debt with the IRS. That's how they used to get black actors and actresses back then. You get successful, here come the IRS. Public Enemy mentioned Redd Foxx on their song "Who Stole the Soul." That's a hip hop classic right there. The IRS did the same thing to James Brown, and then Chuck D said what they did to Redd was a shame. The bigger the black get, the bigger the feds want a piece of that booty. They was talking about the bigger your pockets get, and you black, here come the feds. They want your soul. But I suggest y'all get this Sanford and Son DVD. Check it out. Pay homage. And peace, black power, and love. Peace.